there. So I was asked about different kinds of lather and the ways you achieve that. So I figured I would do a little bit and show you the different kinds of lather and what kind of ingredients I use to get there. So I have a few different bars. I have this bar that I made probably this time last year. One of the first soaps I made, and mind you, I haven't cleaned it up. All I did was just wipe it off a little bit because it does have soda ash on the back side, as you can see. But on the front side, you can see what it looks like. This was just a plain soap with some scrubby on the white side. It was scented in cucumber mint. Like I said, I made it about a year ago. And I probably used some coconut water in it. But either way, it was my old recipe. So we'll start here. I also have beer and oats that I made earlier this year. And I didn't use dual lye. I just used regular sodium hydroxide, but I used all beer. And then I have berry wine soap. And that was just recently, but this one's also a dual lye. And then this I just made yesterday, which is also dual lye. This one's my garden smoothie. It's made with real avocado. And this was just the coconut water with pineapple juice in it that I typically use. So I'll show you each one so that you get an idea of what you get out of each. Okay, so we have some warm water. We'll start with our very old bar. And you can see the soda ash comes right off. See? But you can see, even though it's not rounded, so it's hard to like slip around, you can see how hard I'm working here for what kind of lather, which this is what people expect out of handmade soaps, because supposedly it's hard to get lather, right? Okay, so we can set this aside, and we have this, and we add a little bit of water, and we add a little agitation, and we still get this. Okay, not bad. It washes. However, then we'll do our beer and oats, which is also unfragranced and just has oatmeal cooked into it. Okay. And you can see immediately how much more bubbly it's getting. But now how much more creamy it's getting. That's the beer in it. The beer is going to, because it's so high in sugars, it's going to give us a nice creamy lather. Okay. But it's still thin and creamy. It's not massive Hollywood bubbles. Right? Now, I will say the the berry wine soap is probably my favorite soap so far, just because of how it lathers. And that's why it looks already used, because it is. It's the one I use here in the bathroom at the sink. Okay. So the same deal, because of all the sugars in wine, it gives you this great lather, which that one I just made in the last month or two. So in another 2 or 3 months, this will probably be time and a half as much lather. But it's already a little bit more than we were looking at with the beer and oats, right? My hands are going to be so clean when I'm done. And then this one, Mind you, I just made it yesterday, cut it last night, and it's with real avocado, which people seem to think that real additives like that are going to decrease your amount of lather. However, again, this was just made last night, so in another 2 months, you're going to see double that easily. So here's why dual lye is a big deal. And by the way, I don't use any castor oil in any of these, I don't think. I'll have to look on the one that's super old. I might have used it in that one. But other than that, I haven't used castor oil in bar soaps in a long time. Because I can get lather like this without it. And castor oil lately has been super expensive for me. So, hopefully that gives you an idea of why people want dual lye and or why people use sugar or items or ingredients that are high in sugar, like beer, wine, and so forth.